it just reminds me of Abraham. You know, the promise that God made to Abraham to have a son. And how then God instructed him to, to sacrifice his son on the altar. And I can see Abraham going up the mountain, reminding God of his promise, not fully understanding or knowing how God was going to fulfill that promise, but having the faith and the assurance to know that God would hold true to His word. I can see Abraham reminding God, God, now you promised me this, even though this is what I know you've told me to do. God, I'm resting in your promise. I'm resting in your word. God, I'm going to be faithful to you, not knowing what the outcome's going to be. I'm thankful this evening. You know what? We have a promise. You know what? What is our promise? And we serve for Him. We serve Him and live our life for Him. You know what? We'll make heaven our home. What's another promise? You know what? I firmly believe we live right and we do right. We work an honest day's work. God's promise is that He would never beg for bread. I believe God will provide. But you know what? There comes requirements. We have to pay our tithes. We have to pay our offerings. But it requires faithfulness on our part. And so every time we sing that song, you know what? I'm reminded in my life the promises that God has made. And I can see how circumstance in life has tested those promises. I haven't always held true. I haven't always remained faithful. But I'm thankful that God is forgiving. You know what? I'm thankful that He's always there. Our hope is in Him tonight. Is your hope in the Lord?